out at Wimee's words together, the happier we'll be. Cause I know I'm happier when you are here.
Wimee creates all the day through, and you can do it too.
Let's play, create, and learn together as today we celebrate friends. And I have plenty of friends here to help me with the show. Nia is here helping in the Women's Lab. Sarah is translating words today in Language Explorers. Holly is sharing some of her awesome qualities in today's Wimee's Friends. And finally, Miss Kalaine is sharing a great book about friends in Check Out This Book. Grab a friend, grab a seat, get ready for today's Wimee's Words. Hi friends, let's get rolling with this song. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm so glad you came. I want to be your friend today. So please tell me your name. What's your name? Just post your first name in the comments. I know Holly's backstage, so I'll say hi to Holly. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm so glad you came. I want to be your friend today. I already am. So please tell me your name. Hi, Holly. You'll be on the show soon. And Sarah's backstage. Hi, Sarah. And Jim is running the show. Hi, Jim. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm so glad you came. I want to be your friend today. So please tell me your name. Hey, Wimee, I'm backstage. It's Kevin. Oh, hi, Kevin. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm so glad you came. I want to be your friend today. So please tell me your name. Nia's backstage. Hi, Nia. Friends, we are glad you're here. Let's see, Moby's around. Hey, Moby. Hello. Hey, Moby. Glad you're here. You're on the show, right?
I did the video already.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm so glad you came. I want to be your friend today. So please tell me your name. Kylie. Hi, Kylie. I'm so glad we're friends. I'm so glad you're with us today. Let's do one more verse. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm so glad you came. I want to be your friend today. So please tell me your name. Sibley, are you here?
Hey, Sibley. Wait, I'm Sibley. Who are you?
I'm Wimee.
Hi, Sibley.
Wait, what? I'm Wimee. Oh.
Hi, Wimee.
That's just silly. All right, friends, let's go see what Moby's got to share with us today.
I was just thinking about all the different friends I have. Some have wings, some have arms, some have legs, some don't. Some have hands, others don't. Some can see lots of colors. Some can only see two. Some think about things I like, and others think about other things differently. I like all my friends. I'm happy that we're different from each other.
Oh man, one of the things I love doing is coming up with stories with my friends. It's time for what we call 3-sentence story, beginning, middle, end. So let's come up with a story, and in the first sentence we set the scene. In the second sentence there is a problem. But don't worry, in the third sentence what do we have? We have a solution. So think of some possibilities and tell us what word you're thinking of. I'm thinking right now, let's see if Holly, jam. Jam. All right, thanks, Kylie. Jam. The first sentence is got jam in there. All right, so ready for the story? Here we go. I decided I wanted to make a peanut butter and jam sandwich for breakfast today. We know we're probably in the house or the apartment somewhere, working on making breakfast, peanut butter and jam. Ooh, I wonder what flavor. What flavor jam? Let's see. There's going to be a problem. No! Legos! Wait a minute. Legos are going to cause problems? Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, Legos, sometimes they cause problems when you step on them and you're like, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Okay, here we go. I decided this morning I wanted to make a peanut butter and jam sandwich. However, I didn't have any Legos to spread the jam. That's just silly. In my story, in this world, for this story, Legos are used to spread the jam. What do you think of that? So, how do we solve the Ooh, interesting twist. Sandwich is the solution. I like this. Okay, here we go. I decided this morning that I wanted to make a peanut butter and jam sandwich for breakfast. I realized, though, I didn't have any Legos to spread the jam. I looked out the window and saw a sandwich flying through the window, and it landed right on my plate. What? Who threw that sandwich? Who knew I was having trouble making my sandwich? I don't know. Maybe the illustration will show that part of the story. So, we've got a rough draft. We've got our words. Let's go to Nia in the HBCU Wimage Lab to see what she's got going for today's Wimage. Hi there, Nia.
Hi, Wimee. How are you?
Great. I'm wondering how the sandwich flew in through the window.
I know. Isn't that interesting?
Is the Wimage going to show us?
I'm going to show you guys. Of course I am. And like always, we're going to come together and add more.
Hi, Joe. Joe says a turtle threw it.
Alrighty, here we are.
Okay.
So, what happened? Technical difficulties.
That's okay. I'll sing us. Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we have our kitchen, we have a rug, we have some Legos. I'm thinking to add a few more. We do have our window over there with our sandwich. Let's make that a different color so we can definitely see.
Okay. Do you ever spread your jam or peanut butter with Legos?
No, I've never tried. I've never tried that, but that's very interesting. I wonder how that works. And would it get all the jam on the bread? What do you think?
It depends on how big the Lego creation is, and I bet the jam gets stuck on the bottom part where that might be a sticky situation.
Would.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you guys think we should add? I have a jar right here of jam, if you guys can see, and then we have the sandwich coming through. Looks more like a burger. Maybe we should change it. But what do you guys think we should add?
Ooh, let's see. Ooh, a knife instead of the Lego. So, yeah, that's probably more efficient. Yeah. Friends at home, you can download the Wimage app for free. Make your very own Wimage, just like Nia is doing. You can put in the words, change the colors, the ideas, the options, the composition. You can change Lego from knife.
Of course. Anything else that you think we should add?
What else could go on the countertop? Maybe like a blender?
Yes, a blender.
A toaster in case we want to toast the sandwich.
So we have a blender, toaster.
Yeah.
Maybe we should add more furniture to the kitchen. But like always, when we come back from the dance party, we're going to have plenty of more things in our Wimage.
That sounds great. Well, we'll check back with you and we'll see what you might add. Friends, we get to find out how to say today's words in Spanish. It's time for a Language Explorers with our good friend, Miss Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
All right, let's do these fast because I want to go to Miss Holly too.
Yeah.
So the first word that we have in the 3-sentence story was the word jam. The word jam in Spanish, you say it's a long word, but it's a fun word to say. You say mermelada.
Oh, mermelada.
Looks like marmalade.
That's what I thought of. Yeah.
Right?
It does.
So you can, jam. Because I don't think we make a differentiation between jam and marmalade. So you can just say mermelada, por favor.
Oh, I love it.
Please.
Yes, please.
Then you spread your mermelada with Legos.
Legos.
Because Legos is a name, is a commercial name actually.
Yeah.
Names are not translated, so it's the same thing. Legos.
Legos.
And then you have an interesting word, sandwich. So we just took that word and we made it Spanish. Sanduche.
I like the sound of that.
But in Mexico, you say torta.
Torta.
So depending on where in Central, South America or Europe you are, sandwiches, you call it differently. But I just added 2 of the ways in which you can say sandwich. Now, if you say sandwich in Mexico, I'm pretty sure they understand as well. But the right way to say it is torta. And then you have knife.
Oh, I was going to ask. You're a step ahead of me. Great.
Cuchillo. That's a fun word, isn't it?
Yeah. Cuchillo.
Isn't it cool?
I like it.
So those are all our words today.
I love it.
I only have. Those are the words. Now you know. In Spanish.
Oh, I love it. Thanks so much, Miss Sarah. Bye-bye. Oh, man. So, friends, we get to hang out with our friends and work together day by day. And Miss Holly is one of the translators on our show. And right now, she's our featured guest. It's time for Wimee's Friends. Hi, Miss Holly.
Hi, Wimee.
Ha. So you translate the show, the words from the show sometimes once a week or more into Mandarin Chinese, but our friends at home don't know much more about you. Will you share more about yourself?
Yeah, so since today is World Autism Day, I wanted to share with everyone that at the age of 4, I was diagnosed with autism.
Yeah, and so each year, right, it's learning and expanding and all the resources and all the uniqueness and the awesomeness that is you. Can you tell us more about your interest and your hobbies and where you went to school and college?
So, as you guys know, I really like learning Chinese, and I love, I've been having an interest in China and Chinese culture since around 2010, and it hasn't gone away, which I'm very happy about, because sometimes special interests, I could probably wake up tomorrow and be like, all right, I don't want to study Chinese anymore. I don't want to learn Chinese. But so I went to East Kentwood High School. That's my high school I went to. I went to Kentwood Public School my whole life, and it was from all the teachers that I had and the services that I had that I was able to speak to everyone today, because without these services, I probably wouldn't been who I am. Because when I was very, very little, I didn't speak until I was about 6 years old. So I didn't speak full sentences until then. And I was able to because I had teachers that were able to help me.
Yeah, that is so good and so powerful and meaningful. And you went to Grand Valley, right?
I did. Yes, I did.
Nice. So, will you tell our friends at home a simple way maybe to explain or detailed what is autism?
So autism is a condition that affects how the brain processes information. So, for example, some autistic people, they might have problems with communication, and they can't really express how they feel. They want to express, but sometimes they can't because they don't have the resources to, or they just don't know how. They're also sometimes like sensory processing. So what this means is that there's the way you process sounds and lights and touch. So sometimes there might be lights that are so bright that's all you're thinking about. So an autistic person will be like, oh my gosh, this light is so bright. And that's all they're thinking about because they want it off. And it could probably make them unhappy because it's just not sensory friendly. They also might have problems with loud noises. And there's also issues sometimes with making friends. Making friends is really difficult. Even having and keeping those friendships is difficult because, working with people or talking with people, it depends on the friendship you have with that person. And not every single friendship you have with everybody is the same.
Yeah. Now that makes sense. In what you just said there, would you say everyone with autism is the same or is it different?
No, we are not the same. So everyone is very different. So autism is considered a spectrum disorder, which means that you can have somebody who doesn't speak very well or they don't speak at all. And then you can have somebody who is like me. So I lived in China for 3 years by myself. So I have gained independence. And That's something I'm very proud of because not a lot of autistic people have that opportunity. However, there's some people that need have support needs. They need to have the support in order to grow, in order to learn more how to be a good citizen in society.
Yeah, it makes sense. What would you say are some things that you would want kids to know when it comes to being a good friend with someone who has autism?
I think being patient, having the patience is very important because sometimes your friend they might be unhappy because something happened, like a sensory thing happened, and they might need to be left alone. So even if you're worried for that friend and if they say they want to be left alone, you should respect them. And also, sometimes not a lot of people like to be touched, right? So you always have to ask too, because some autistic people, they don't like to be touched because they don't, the way people feel like the hand feels on them, or if it's very sudden, it can scare them. So it's always good to ask, like, hey, can I give you a hug? And if they say yes, and then you can give them a hug. But if they say no, then you should respect that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Now, this symbol right here, it's one of the symbols of autism. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so recently, many people, autistic people online have accepted this rainbow infinity symbol on the screen because it's supposed to be more accepting of autism, while the puzzle piece, if people don't know, the puzzle piece is kind of supposed to say that autistic people are a puzzle to figure out. And I'm not a puzzle. I don't need to be figured out. I just want to understand people, and I just want to be able to fit in. And I don't need to be, to be fixed, basically, is what that means. And so the rainbow infinity symbol means that it is a spectrum. So, you see the rainbow, there's so many different colors, right? Yeah. And then it's an infinity symbol because it is forever, because autism and other conditions, because this isn't just for autism. This is for people who might even have dyslexia or ADD or even anxiety or depression. So it's all that too. So we use this symbol because it represents who we are, and it's something that we have forever and that we're proud of.
Well, I love that. Yeah. And I'm so glad that we're friends, and I'm so glad that you're part of the team. And it's so great. Thanks for sharing your thoughts and your story and your insights. Yeah. And we will see you at the dance party. Yeah. Woohoo, friends. It's so good to be friends. And I want to share with you a video that's all about friendship. So check out this beautiful video.
I'd like to introduce you to Pooloo. Okay, take it away.
I have got a feeling that you and I are gonna get along just fine. I met you on Thursday while you were wearing jammies sitting on your front porch. You said your name was Pooloo, and I might have took it as a terrible sign and thought you were an odd duck. But instead I said, well, you can call me Pooloo too. See, 'cause I got a game that takes two people to play, and you and I are the same age, and I live just down the street. See, 'cause I got a game that takes two people to play, and you're my neighbor 2 doors down. Why don't you come around? Welcome to my front door. We can take our shoes off and we'll go in our socks. You want something to eat? Well, here's a wrapper chicken and an oatmeal bar. Don't really eat the chicken. Beware of my big brother. He might try to sneak up on us like he is a fox, but otherwise he's not so bad, as long as you never have to ride with him in a car. See, 'cause I got a game that takes two people to play, and you and I are the same age, and I live just down the street. could play detective in the attic. We could play 20 in the yard. We could play the tripping game in the hall. We could play Sick Turtle Hospital. We could play lava on the staircase and play a million other new games. It doesn't matter. But the best games are the ones that we make up. Because I got a game that takes two people to play. And you and I are the same age and live just down the street. See, 'cause I got a game that takes two people to play. And you're my neighbor 2 doors down. You're my neighbor 2 doors down. You're my neighbor 2 doors down. Why don't you come around?
Cool. So, friends, Sibley has always got fun things to share with his jokes. It's time for Laughing with Sibley.
What does a mermaid use to call her friends? A cell phone, of course.
Oh, well, friend, now it's time to learn with me in the CTC.
Hey everyone, it's Maddie from CTC, and today I'm so glad our theme is friends, because the movement activity we're going to do is a mini dance party, and that's perfect to do with your friends, either in person with them safely, or virtually, or just with those in your house that you live with. Your dance party could be 5 minutes, 30 seconds, 20 minutes, however long you would like, and with whatever music you would like. So I invite you guys now, wherever you are, to join us in our mini dance party. Today we just had a really short dance party, but I encourage you to dance as long as you would like and however you would like to move. I hope this helped. Bye.
I love it. Hey, we love books. You like books? We love books. It's time for today's Check Out This Book.
Hi everybody, I am so excited to be here to tell you about the book, Benny Doesn't Like to Be Hugged. Benny, it's actually told by his friend, and she loves Benny. She loves him for all of his unique things. He loves trains. I'm sure there's a bunch of you out there that love trains. Let us know if you do. And he likes cupcakes without sprinkles, but he can be fussy sometimes, just like everybody. But he does, she talks about the things that make him a friend, make her happy to be around him, and to realize that it's okay if we're different, because you know what? If everyone liked everything the same, life would be pretty boring, I think. So, Benny Doesn't Like to Be Hugged. It's by Zeta Elliott, and the illustrator is actually from Hong Kong, and her name is Purple Wong. I love the fact that she's named after a color. So different, so unique, and so cool. So anyway, Benny Doesn't Like to Be Hugged. I hope you really enjoy it as much as I did.
I like that book. I gotta go check it out for sure. Hey, let's go check in with Nia and see what she's added to the Wimage. Nia, what have you added?
Hi everyone. Okay, this is what I've added.
Okay. Whoa!
So we have Wimee and his friends. There's a big heart because we love everyone.
I love it.
Everything. We have our Legos. We have, if you look all the way in the back where the kitchen is, we have a fork, knives, a toaster, a Lego to help us spread the jam. The jam. on the other side in the blender, and then you see the sandwich coming through the window. And Wimee is on one of the Legos.
Oh yeah, I love seeing how the Legos were getting cleaned up in the sink because they had some jam and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to clean as we cook, of course.
Yeah. And you love cooking, don't you?
I love cooking.
I know.
So much fun.
What's your favorite kind of sandwich of all time? If you had to pick
My
one.
favorite sandwich. Let's see. I love tuna sandwiches.
Ooh.
I love tuna sandwiches. Those
Yeah,
are.
Do you put celery in it? Or no?
Sometimes I put celery. Sometimes I may put some cheese. Just depending on the day. I try different things.
I love it. So good, so good. Well, it is time for our dance party. I think we should do it. Now, we've got this song. It's a little slower. We're going to go with this for our dance party. Dance to the music.
Wimee's Words is brought to you by PNC Grow Up Great, Pantera by Smart, Meyer, and with additional support from these great partners.